Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be answering the question, what is a sociopath? If you're new here, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our psychology videos. Sociopathy isn't a clinical diagnosis, but rather an informal term used to describe someone who has antisocial personality disorder. According to the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, antisocial personality disorder is a personality disorder that begins in childhood. It continues through adolescence and into adulthood, and is characterized by a persistent pattern of disregard for and violation of the rights of others. Some of the key features include a disregard for social norms or rules, impulsivity, failure to accept responsibility for one's actions, deceitfulness, irritability and aggressiveness, and a lack of remorse or empathy. But there are some key differences between psychopathy and sociopathy. Psychopathy is typically seen as more chronic and stable over time, while sociopathy is often more reactive, and people who are psychopathic tend to have a higher level of interpersonal emotions, meaning they're more charming and manipulative, whereas people who are sociopathic tend to be more impulsive and prone to outbursts of anger. Now that we know what it means to be a sociopath, let's move on to how someone becomes one. Number 1. Genetics. Studies have found that there may be a genetic component, meaning that individuals who have a family history of the disorder may be more vulnerable to developing it. However, it is important to note that genes alone do not cause ASPD, and environmental factors also play a significant role. Number 2. Childhood trauma. A history of childhood trauma, such as physical, sexual, or emotional abuse, as well as neglect, has been linked to its development. These experiences can create a lot of psychological distress and can lead to the development of negative cognitive schemas or patterns of thinking that can persist into adulthood. Number 3. Substance abuse. According to a study published in the Journal of Clinical Psychiatry, individuals diagnosed with antisocial personality disorder frequently abuse substances, with rates ranging from 40% to 65%. Substance abuse can exacerbate existing symptoms of ASPD and make them more severe. It can also contribute to the development of ASPD in individuals who may be vulnerable to the disorder. Number 4. Low levels of executive functioning. Executive functioning refers to a set of mental processes that help us plan, organize, and regulate our behavior. Studies have found that individuals with ASPD often have deficits in executive functioning, which can make it difficult for them to control their impulses and engage in goal-directed behavior. Number 5. Intemperance is a personality trait characterized by a tendency to be easily irritated and provoked. Research has shown that individuals with high levels of intemperance are more likely to develop ASPD. This trait is thought to be highly heritable and may be a stable personality characteristic that increases the risk of developing ASPD. Number 6. A history of conduct disorder. Conduct disorder is a behavioral disorder characterized by a pattern of violating the rights of others and societal norms or rules. According to the National Institute of Mental Health, children who have conduct disorder have a high likelihood of developing antisocial personality disorder as adults. This is because conduct disorder is thought to be a precursor or early indicator of ASPD. It's important to remember that having one or more of these traits does not necessarily mean that someone has it. ASPD is a complex disorder that requires a comprehensive diagnosis from a qualified mental health professional. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share it with your friends. If you have a different perspective or something to add, leave a comment below. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.